Well, I just asked the stupidest question. Oh, wow. I just said, who directed that? It's beautiful.
Come on, duh.
That's like watching Jaws next to Steven Spielberg and be like, who directed this? It's good.
Artists, you know, through and through music, through acting. I mean, so I'm not surprised. So I knew the answer, but that's
It
because
shouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I mean, I think she just exudes art. So to Rhonda Jones, thank you so much for being with us to start this 11 o'clock hour of Chicago.
I think it's been forever in a
I
day.
feel like we've all been on this journey. You were there at when Empire kicked off, and
Yeah.
I mean, it was seismic, and you've just kept moving in that direction.
I mean, that's what Eagles do, right? We just soar.
What's interesting is that I talk to Toronto, maybe once every 2 weeks. We
All the
touch
time.
base and, you know, check in on life. So I know about a lot of the happenings in your life. You have this hit show on OWN. Let's start there. Tell us about how you landed that show and where is it today?
You want a Cliff Note hanger or?
Give me a Cliff Note hanger. Yeah.
I remember this was back in 2022. I had went to LA. I stayed out there for about a year. That was the longest I ever stayed in LA, just to clear my mind. And I remember my manager calling me saying, hey, you know, Oprah is looking for a new TV show for this dating show, and they threw your name in the bag, and they said, that's interesting. And after that, I interviewed for it. They hired me, and I asked my producer at the time, and I said, what made you hire? Because I'm single, and I don't know much about dating. And he said, oh, I came across a video on YouTube of you rapping. So I always tell people, you never know who's watching. And the whole time I'm thinking I'm gonna book a job because of, you know, my expertise, but no, they love my personality, and the rest has been history. And now we're going into our 3rd season.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank
show.
you.
The Never Ever Mets is the name of the show, in case you guys haven't checked it out on OWN. It is funny. Heartbreaking sometimes too. These people have been dating like
For years, some for months,
yeah.
and they've never met each other in person, and I bring them under one roof to see if their love can withstand the real world. It's a boo-boo show.
How quickly do you know, whenever you see two people, has there ever been a moment where you're like, nope, that's
All the time.
All the time.
All the time. You know when the chemistry is there.
The show, since you've gotten so good at it on the show, do you ever?
No, my job is to tell them right then and there. We test the love right then and there, but ultimately it's up to them to decide whether or not they're going to leave their house together or they're going to leave and go home separately. Some of them go home together, some of them, they don't last.
I think that's the testament of relationships, right?
Yeah.
Like that happens in real life anyway. Tell us about Dearly Beloved.
Dearly Beloved.
Dearly Beloved.
Yes, yes. It's a love letter to my deceased mom. I decided to make an album curating a bunch of songs, basically expressing all the things that I was not able to tell her while she was alive. And it's been amazing. It's been actually a pinnacle to my healing.
Yeah. What's been the biggest realization? Because obviously you're probably unlocking a lot of doors that you didn't even know where the key was when you start putting pen to paper. Over the course of doing this, what was sort of the biggest revelation you had about yourself and your mother and your relationship with your mother?
Honestly, I always tell people we know nothing about nothing.
Sure.
Nobody taught us how to be a good mother, a good friend, a good sister, a good anything. This life that we're living is all trial and error. We're all figuring it out. And one thing I realized that me and my mother, we did have a complicated relationship. And it wasn't until I was able to express myself on these songs that, oh, my mother only knew what she knew. She was a product of her environment. And so am I. And so are the people who walk amongst us. But it's up to us to be able to be empathetic and have grace to give, not just our friends, our parents, just people in general. And one of the things I did realize about myself is that I'm human. We're all human. It's all trial and error. So I'm grateful for it all.
We're all doing our best.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, you know, through this journey, you are getting therapy. You've gone to therapy. You're an
Shout out to
advocate
Love
for-
McPherson.
Yes, she was my therapist too. A lot of people have used
I'm gonna get
Love.
that number when the show's over, if you guys don't mind.
Tell us how important therapy has been in your life, because at one point when people were going through therapy and, you know, we had this idea of sitting on a couch, right? And it's not always that. But people had this idea that, you know, if you're going to therapy, you must be nuts. You must be crazy.
Absolutely.
And people didn't openly talk about it. Talk about what your journey has been like.
One of the things that Love has taught me is to actually articulate what I'm feeling. And oftentimes when we're feeling something, whether it's anger, whatever that thing is, we can't sometimes articulate that. And one of the things that my therapist has taught me over the course of the years is how to articulate how I'm feeling. And it's okay to express it or not to. But what I've learned is to basically articulate what I'm feeling through music. And I've turned my pain into purpose.
I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, just therapized me. I mean, I feel like sometimes
Therapized, is that a word?
It's a word.
Therapized.
You know that's a word.
Therapized music. Listen, on television, you say something with enough authority.
It could be a word.
Even if it's not in Webster, they go, well, he said it with confidence, so it must be. But it's so funny, you know, I feel like at the day and age, to your point, where the stigma is being removed from therapy, it sounds strange, but art is getting better because of it. You read lyrics, or you read the script of a movie, or you watch television and you go, that person in the communication business is able to communicate because someone taught them to communicate.
I
and
agree.
that a lot of it probably began in therapy. I'd imagine as an artist, sort of the sky's the limit now, because you're continuously unlocking things.
Oh yeah, man. Every time I think this is it, I keep realizing that the sky is really the basement. Everything is tangible. I can reach anything, I can touch anything, I can accomplish anything. So yeah.
But you don't know what you don't know, because so imagine as this process continues, the lyrics that you're going to write in 10 years. Imagine the script that you're going to write in 15 years, because and you're going to be able to look back and go, I had no idea until these things sort of become unlocked.
And that's what I love about art. You get to play. As my producer would say, you just throw stuff on the wall and see what sticks. And one of the things that I've been doing for the past maybe 5 years is just throwing stuff on the wall. Even when it comes to directing, you didn't even know I was a director.
I was saying, can we give a shout out to that? Like, where did that?
And my cinematographer is Leo Visual. He's amazing young kid, and he gets it. And we've been working together for about 5 years now. He's the only person I allow to touch my project. He gets it. He sees it.
But I remember when you and I would talk during the Empire days, you know, I would want to talk about Taraji, or, you know, and you would say, okay, yeah, but like the DP on that episode, and you always, you had an eye instantly for, I hate this expression, I hate this line, but what they refer to as the below the line folks, the people that aren't the names on the TV camera, spots, but like the behind the scenes of what's going on. You always had an eye.
And without them, we're nothing.
Exactly right. We stand on the shoulders of people who do their jobs better than we do ours.
Responsible for everything.
So February 1st, 2026, that is the Grammys.
Yes.
And I saw that you posted that the Grammys sent you an email. Talk about it. What does this mean? What does this mean
This
to Rhonda?
means that I submitted my project, and they accepted out of thousands of projects that may have been submitted, and I am now considered not for one, but 2 Grammys. You see, God said it's double for your trouble.
I love the clapping on a Friday.
Clapping.
And had you ever received an email from and submitted and received that?
Never.
Before. So this is the first time
This is my first time, and the fact that it's an album attributed to my mother makes it that much more bittersweet. I'm excited that I get to honor my mom's legacy. I get to give her a voice because, and truth be told, she never had one. So I'm just super ecstatic that this project is doing what it's doing and that people are receiving it well.
Yeah.
Do you find that even though this album is so specific to you and your story with your mom, that other people are kind of feeling that it's about them? Because I feel like that's the great thing about art, is even though someone can write about themselves, if it's done well, I could hear it and think, you know, about my mom, or Tia could hear about her mom. My mom loves Tia, by the way. But
I love Tia. Everybody loves Tia.
But, like, are you getting that sort of reaction?
Absolutely. I did a show back in May. It was a Mother's Day tribute, and the outcome was amazing. The show was sold out. We actually had to post more tickets because the show had sold out. And when I got done, and maybe a few days after I posted a recap of everything, I was really amazed at how many people did find the album relatable. And the people who do have mothers who are still alive, they say, hey, you know what? I was glad I came to your show because you made me realize I needed to mend some things with my mother, and my mother is still here. So to the people whose mother is still here and alive, you only get one. You only get one mama. So y'all fix it, get it together, because you're here today, gone today.
Run us through some of the songs and maybe some of the meaning behind some of the songs that are on this album.
So the title itself, Dearly Beloved, and after every song I'll say Sincerely Beloved, meaning dear mama and then sincerely beloved. So I am still an extension of my mother, and beloved. I remember seeing a sash on the flower stands at the funeral, and it said beloved mother, sister, daughter. So the beloved is for my mother, and I just wanted to do a compilation of start to finish of how I felt, and it was a slow build. And I remember letting Rhyme Fest listen to a couple songs. He said, it's not deep enough. you ain't saying nothing. You didn't. I said, well, you get to the third or fourth song. I'm not gonna just spill it all out right away. But one of my favorite songs is called Mama Said I Got You. And it talks about how I wasn't taught a lot of things. So I didn't really know how to maneuver in the world because I was so naive because my mother did not teach me these things. And my grandmother, who raised me and my 8 siblings, we were actually sheltered. I just jumped off the porch. And I remember saying in the lyrics, like, Mama, how come you never taught me these things? How come you never taught me this? Or how come you never taught me that? And I began to proceed and say, how could my mama teach me anything if she didn't even know?
Right.
She didn't know. And that's why I always say we know nothing about nothing. That's why it's so important for us to give each other grace.
Before your mother passed, did you have, like, I know you're going through therapy, but did you have something that you wanted to always talk to her about or say? Because we hear when people lose a mom, lose a father, it was something that they always wanted to say and they never got that opportunity.
Yeah.
Was there something that deep down on the inside of Taronda you wanted to say, and maybe now you're saying it in music, but you never got to say it to your mom?
I was extremely hard on I was my mother's mother. I was a mother to my mother. And one of the things, I don't regret being hard on her because she needed it. We only give the people what they need when they need it. And I know my other siblings, they will hinder her, give her whatever she wants whenever she asks for, but oftentimes I would make her work for it. Only thing I regret is not telling her I love her enough. I never expressed that enough. And she knew it. She loved her kids, because everything she would post, it will always be about her kids. But one of the things that I regret is not telling her I love her enough. Instead, I was always telling her what she would do wrong and how can we fix it, but it was never, I'm proud of you or I love you. I never gave the grace. But that's why we live and we learn. So now the people that I have in my life who are here, I'm making sure that I'm graceful. I'm making sure that I give them their flowers while they're still here. I'm real big on that. And anybody who knows me, I give men flowers and they look at me like I'm strange. Flowers? Yeah. Why are you still here living and breathing?
Are you the oldest of your siblings?
I am not. I'm the middle child. I'm the problem child.
I always wanted to ask you that because you have like a mother, like kind of like compassion element.
I'm a Cancer. You know, we're the mothers of the zodiac sign.
That's true.
So we're very nurturing and very compassionate. I do get that a lot, though. I think life basically transformed me into the woman that I am today. I've been through a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm at a point in my life, and I've reached the age where it's just, I only want peace. I come in peace. So I think just making sure that I show up in a way where everybody feels the love. I remember not getting that. I remember not being able to feel seen, feel heard. And I just want to be a representation and a reminder of what that looks and feel like.
I feel like you need a movie about your life.
Come on. I was just thinking.
Or like a book that turns into a movie. Is that something that you've thought about? Telling your life story with, because you have a lot of siblings.
I don't want to traumatize the people now with my life story. My goodness. But no, I get that a lot.
Elements of it.
I get that a lot. Before I started directing and stuff, I remember Tisha Campbell. She was like, so you need a book. I said, and talk about what? She said, well, I love listening to you talk. I love listening to you talk. So
yeah, you have a way of captivating people. You do.
But the thing is that, you know, your story is still ever going. So how do you know, well, now's the time?
When
Because
it's
by
time
the
to
time
put
you
it
got to the end, what, volume 1?
Yeah.
Like, I hate to, like, nothing drives me crazier than when people put their heart and their soul into a project and then the interviewer goes, yeah, that's great. So what's next, though?
Yeah.
But I've got to, I mean, like, after something like this and people are responding the way they are, I mean, listen, the Grammy love is amazing. I'm loving the idea of someone picking up the phone and calling their mom. You had that impact on people. Where do you go? Like, do you have an idea of what the next project might be?
The sky's the basement.
I love that.
The sky's the basement.
I've never heard that before.
You know, they say somebody lied when they said the sky's the limit, because after all, they did find footprints on the moon. The sky is the basement. Everything is tangible. Anything you want to do, you can do it. For me, I am working on another album called Funk in the Trunk. Shout out to my brother West Julian.
Now, what is this one about?
It's disco. It's fun. I'm getting in my fun bag. I'm ready to have some fun. Okay, I'm ready to take off things, not clothes, just layers of me.
Okay.
I'm ready
I'm like, wait a minute.
Not clothes.
West Julian.
West Julian, he's my producer, and Kala is the one who produced Dearly Beloved. And shout out to everybody who had a hand in it: Chris Classic, Napalm, Vo, Sandy Red, Kia Tremel. Yeah, man, it's a special project. And then I'm always dibbling dabbling and directing. So I direct music videos now. So I've
got
been.
the eye.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Is
you.
there a through line between you're putting pen to paper and you're writing these beautiful lyrics, you're creating these songs, but then also you've got this eye behind the camera? It's a different muscle, I'd imagine.
It is.
Is there a constant between the two of them, or is it like leg day and arm day at the gym? Two completely different things.
Who be doing that at the gym?
Clearly not me. I've just heard about them.
Arm day, leg
I've
day.
heard. Listen, I tried going to the gym. The weights are real heavy.
Did y'all see me sit down? Because I was definitely working
I make
leg day.
sounds when I get up now.
My goodness, shout out to Vo. Thank you, Vo, for these new legs, new set of legs. Honestly, when you're gifted, it's a difference between being gifted and talented. When you're just gifted, it just oozes out of you.
Yeah.
I think when God give you a vision, you just gotta go. Don't wait, create. Don't wait, create.
I love that.
Yeah.
Where can people hear Dearly Beloved? Is it on all streaming platforms?
It's streaming everywhere. Tidal, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube. I don't know what the other music platforms are, but you can find it any and everywhere. And if you are a voting member of the Recording Academy, I am asking you to please consider me. Just consider a sister.
See,
Yeah.
And your sister's here. We gotta shout out the sister.
Hey!
It's her birthday.
It's her
Whoa,
birthday.
today?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
21?
This is my spirit sister, so
Okay.
she number one.
Not done yet.
Oh, you're not done.
It's not done.
Oh, it's not done.
No, it's not
We're not done.
Here, you can. I'll let you sing.
Hilarious.
I'm a Southern man. Here.
Oh, you're so sweet. Oh.
Okay,
Say
sister.
hey to your mama. You on TV, girl.
Hold on. I'll say it.
Hi, Mom. Okay, so we're gonna do a little round of this or that.
Now wait a
They
minute.
didn't even know about this
Oh.
before we go. Okay.
I didn't either.
Yes, I know you did. That's why it's a surprise. Okay. Drill or house music?
Ooh.
House music.
Okay. Kanye or Common? Oh, this is tough. I'm sorry, Toronto. I'm sorry.
Common.
Okay. Chance the Rapper or G Herbo?
Chance the Rapper.
Jennifer Hudson or Shaka Khan? Shaka Khan.
Oh, y'all wrong for this.
This is my list.
Jennifer Hudson. I love Jennifer Hudson. I met her a long time ago, and she was so good to me.
Okay. Old school stepping or new school trap? I guess trap dancing. I guess.
What is that?
Trap music? Old school stepping or trap music?
Is that like the shoot?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm gonna go
Okay.
with old school stepping. I'm a grandma.
Okay.
I don't know.
West Side or South Side?
South Side.
South Side. Navy Pier or Millennium Park?
I never been. Oh, that's
You never been to the West Side?
to the millennial. I never seen the bean.
Oh,
It's
you never.
right there.
You never been to
Is it?
Millennium
It's
Park?
right there.
I never seen the bean.
Ever? Only on TV.
Don't.
And you live
Look,
here.
I mean,
We just showed it to you right there.
That's
it's like-
crazy.
seriously, it's like
That's crazy.
You need to
it's
go
like 50 feet
outside.
on
I'm
the
waiting
other
on my
side of those trees
husband to
right
take
there.
me.
But you ain't married.
That's my password.
Oh, okay, I'm
when
sorry.
a man take me to the bean, that's how I'm gonna know that's my
Okay.
man.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Harold's Chicken or Uncle?
Oh, hey, okay.
yeah, Jake.
What time you get off, Jake?
Not soon enough.
Good answer, Jake. Harold's Chicken or Uncle Remus?
Harold's all day.
Okay, 95th Street or North Avenue Beach?
What? What's on 95th Street?
Nothing. It's just 95th Street.
95th and what? It
I
depends.
guess like the plaza area. Let's go with that. 95th and Western or North Avenue Beach?
I'm gonna go tonight because I go to the Sephora over there, the little altar over
Okay.
there.
Bronzeville Art Walk or Pilsen Murals?
So Bronzeville Art. Wow, I don't know nothing about my city. This
You
is
need to get
passion.
out. Okay, Garrett's Popcorn or Brown Sugar Bakery?
Brown Sugar Bakery. Shout out to
Okay.
Stephanie.
Cubs game or the Bulls game?
Why y'all doing this to me? Rhonda?
Sorry, Taronda.
Who
Cubs game or
do
the
you want
Bulls
tickets
game?
from?
Both of them.
Okay, good job. Good job. All right, that was it. I won't make it any more complicated.
Yeah, you're crazy
I'm
for
sorry.
that.
Where you get your fashion sense from? You're always so fashionable, from the jewelry to the shoes to
you.
the hats to the
Can
makeup.
I touch it?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Jake,
I know nothing about fashion. I'm
Where-
fascinated with people that have an eye for
where's
fashion.
the inspiration
Touch my
from?
forearm too. Ooh, I got chills.
Jake, they might have a date after this show.
Man, this is,
No, you
I never get to host. I'm going to host the 11 more often. This is great.
You know what? My fashion sense just come from just playing. I just love to play, and I also realize when I'm walking on the street, it's also a great conversation starter. When people say, "Where you get that from?" Because I'm awkward. A lot of people think I'm very social.
I do.
I'm awkward a little bit.
I've never
Most
witnessed that
interesting
from
people
you.
are awkward.
I've never. You
think
looked
I'm
at me like
interesting?
I
Of
should
course.
know, but
Thank
I've
you.
never witnessed that. Never.
Jake think I'm interesting.
Well, Jake is flirting with you right now. I don't know what's happening. So we're gonna go to break and let y'all figure it out. I guess.
He hot. I made you hot, Jake.